Hola y bienvenidos a GCSE Spanish Practice. My name is Marina, and today we're going to take a look at the Read Aloud Foundation task from your speaking exam. Now, this is the second task in your speaking exam, and it's worth 5 marks because I'm not taking into account the following up questions. Now, what are we going to do in this video? If you know what we're doing, you can skip forward to step 3. Otherwise, just stick around with me. We're going to describe the task. So what is the read aloud about? We're going to follow the preparation, the thinking process. We will then read aloud, so you can skip to this step if you want to just get on with the task yourself. And finally, we'll do some translation into English because we need that in the reading paper. Now, I remind that this is from the speaking paper, but just to keep on revising, we will do this as well. Right, let's go. Vamos. So what is the read aloud task about? You'll read out 5 sentences in Spanish after the examiner says, lee el texto. You will prepare for this during your preparation time, but you are not allowed to take any notes. So you will be given a card or a piece of paper. You're not allowed to write anything down, okay? So that's why it's really important that we think through the process. And you will be doing this during the supervised preparation time. In order for you to get 5 marks, you don't need to have perfect pronunciation. Some mistakes are allowed. And you have to use your knowledge of Spanish phonics. If you think you need to take a look at those again, check the description box and see my video on Spanish pronunciation. Now, if you make a mistake and you realize, then you are allowed to self-correct and you will be given credit for that. Bueno, vamos a ver. This is an example of read aloud task. Now you're given 5 sentences and you have to use the best possible Spanish accent. And so what I will do, I'll take a look at it after I have prepared my role play and then move on to this one. Also knowing that there will be 4 questions in Spanish after this, okay? But we're not going to do these today in this video. Now, I'll just make this one bigger. And this is my thinking process. Right, this is easy. I'm just not going to make it todos. I'm sure that in Spanish, letter sounds O. Careful with this one. I don't pronounce this one. I don't want to say hey. I have to be careful how to say this. Don't pronounce the V. And this is tricky. It's always tricky to say. So I'll pay attention to it. It's pronounced as in the word when. This sounds like double L as well. C before I sounds fi. And then again, don't say fi, say B. Okay, I think I got this. La la la. Oh, Q, U, E sounds que. And G, U, I sounds gi. So make sure I say those. If I cannot roll my R, it's not a problem. Okay, that would not be considered a major mistake. So make sure I emphasize this syllable. Sounds like when again. I don't want to say model. I have to say all the word. And again, G-U-I sounds gi. And finally, don't pronounce the H. Do pronounce Okay, so ready? I will start now doing the read aloud myself as if I were the person who's doing their exam. And the examiner will say, lee el texto. Read the text and I'll say, todos los años hay un festival en mi pueblo. Ayer fui al concierto de mi artista favorito. Es famoso porque toca la guitarra. Además, es un buen modelo a seguir. Es honesto y muy trabajador. Okay, so you can give it a go yourself now and say it, or you can pause after each of the sentences after me and repeat what I said. Ok, bueno, y ahora vamos a pasar a la traducción. Vamos a traducir al inglés. This is not part of the read aloud activity. However, is good for your revision, and also it's good because you will have to do this in your reading paper. So at the end of your reading paper, you will have 5 sentences in Spanish that you have to translate into English, and that is worth 10 marks. So let's do it. Todos los años. Ok, todos los años. Todos los años, time phrase. Hay un festival en mi pueblo. Todos los años, every year, there is a festival in my town or village. Both are correct, okay? Ayer, again, time sentence. Fui al concierto de mi artista favorito. So we're gonna break it down into chunks again. Go, ayer fui al concierto de mi artista favorito. Yesterday, so I'm saying yesterday, I went to the concert of my favorite artist. See, es fácil. Right, this person, my favorite artist, it's linked, es famoso porque toca la guitarra. You know, after porque, you don't always need es, okay? You can use all the verbs. So this favorite artist is famous. He or she is famous with, well, is he because it's favorito. He is famous and famoso because he plays guitar, okay? In Spanish, we say to touch the guitar, to play the guitar, to play guitar. So when you're writing down in English, it needs to make sense in English. Okay, so he plays guitar. Oh, an advanced connective here. Además. What does además mean? Es un buen modelo a seguir. Okay, all that goes kind of together. Además, in addition, he is a good role model. Okay, modelo a seguir is like a chunk phrase you need to learn, and it means he's a good role model. And finally, es honesto y muy trabajador. He is honest and very hardworking. Trabajador, hardworking. Now, when you are doing your translation into English, just make sure that little words like muy are also written down into your English translation so that we don't lose any original sense of the original message, okay? And you'll be credited for that. Okay, well, I hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Come back for more GCSE Spanish practice. There are new videos every week. Adiós y gracias.